Okay, welcome to PirateJim TV number 6, which is the PirateJim TV Christmas episode. And here I am. Hello, here I am. Now, I haven't done this in 2 months, so and I've gotten a new computer monitor since then, so hopefully everything is working. You can hear me. And I'm also streaming in true 1080p HD, so I would appreciate any reception reports. Let me know how I look with my very festive Santa hat on. Let me know how the picture is, because I'm curious how 1080p looks. I mean, it looks all right from my end, but let me know what it looks like on your end. So like I said, I skipped October and November because, well, I don't know, life got in the way, I guess. But I figured let me do a Christmas show while I have the opportunity to with my hat. And if you want to call in during the show, please do, because I really have no script planned for this show whatsoever. So if you want to call in, here's the number. There it is on the bottom of your screen. It's 732-270-4283. That's 732-270-4283. Let me know how you're receiving me, if I'm coming in crystal clear or otherwise. So since this is a Christmas show, we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite Christmas movies and songs, and some of the things we do on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. And of course, I'd love you if you to chime in and let me know what your favorite songs and movies and what you do on Christmas Eve. Let me know. Let me know what you guys do, because we all do something different. But anyway, I guess I can start this off by saying that one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time is It's a Wonderful Life, which I conveniently have right here. It's a Wonderful Life. And this is the Blu-ray version of It's a Wonderful Life. And if you don't have a Blu-ray player, I would. They're actually pretty cheap these days. So I would say get a copy of this. Actually, I think there's a newer copy of this out because it's the 70th anniversary this year, I think, of this movie, and they have like a special edition Blu-ray. But I mean, this Blu-ray is so. What they remastered this movie into is so crystal clear. It's like a brand new movie. It's amazing. Now you notice on the bottom here it says the colorized version is also on here. Now I've never watched the colorized version because I don't know. You're so used to seeing like this movie in particular in black and white that it would be like a travesty to see it in color. Like, it would like ruin the whole thing to see this movie in color. But I'm curious. I mean, that's something else you want to call in and talk about. Like what do you think of colorized black and white movies, like this one? I mean, I don't know. That would sort of ruin the whole thing for me to see it in color. Because black and white seems to be more appropriate. But I see there's 2 people watching me now. Now I don't know who the 2 people are, but please. I know who you are. No, I don't know who you are, but whoever's watching, don't be shy. Give me a call. Let me know what some of your favorite Christmas things are. That's a song, isn't it? These are a few of my favorite things. Yes. But anyway, now since we're a week before Christmas, I've only gotten. Now I know people don't really send out Christmas cards anymore. I've only gotten. I mean, I sent out a bunch of cards. I only got 3 cards so far. I mean, I'm sure I'll hopefully get more during the course of this week. But I've only gotten 3 cards so far. Now, I don't know if anybody has watched my previous incarnation of PirateJim TV, which was back in 2013. But the very first show I did was a Christmas Eve show. Now, the reason why I'm not doing a show on Christmas Eve is because, well, I'm thinking that people have more important things to do than sit here and watch me ramble on Christmas Eve. I mean, you should be with your family. You shouldn't be sitting here watching me, So I'm not going to do a Christmas Eve show, but the first PirateJim show I did a Christmas Eve show, and I went through all the Christmas cards I had, which was a lot, but I could do that now. I mean, I've only got 3 cards, so it's not going to take very long. The first card I got this year was from my aunt and uncle, Aunt Barbara and Uncle Bob, and they sent me a card. Pardon me. They sent me a card that says it's Christmas here and there, and and everywhere, you know. So, and it is. It's all over the place. It's right here in my head. But so that's the sorry. That's my Christmas card from my aunt and uncle. I also got a card from. Now this is a radio friend of mine from when I was on the on one of my previous stations, WTRR, which was based here in Toms River, and one of the guys, one of the oh my phone's acting up. Hang on. Anyway, one of the guys that was on the station did a show with his partner Bob. Well, this is Bob Belby. His partner was Carl Sartori. They did a show called Breath and Breath, and I've been corresponding with Bob and Carl for a while. Bob actually more than Carl, but Bob sends me a Christmas card every year, or a card, or in this case a picture. He sent me a picture saying "Ahoy, Pirate Jim! Smooth sailing in the new year." And there you are. Now, unfortunately, Bob does not have. Bob's not on Facebook or anything. I'm pretty sure he has a computer, but this was Bob Belby's card to me this year, which I appreciate. And I will get him a card out tomorrow, because in my initial stack of Christmas card mailings, I did not send Bob a card, but I will rectify that tomorrow. As far as the other card I got a card from my friend Gina out in Pennsylvania, who I only met once a few years ago. But we do occasionally text or talk on the phone once in a while. But she just sent me a very interesting card that says I'm 80% nice and 20% naughty. Now I'd have to probably dispute those percentages. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm probably more nice than naughty, I would think. But I guess it depends on the situation. And that's as far as I'm going to go with that. Okay, so that's the 80% nice and 20% naughty card. Now I see there's 3 people watching me. Well, like I said, I'm accepting phone calls. Somebody save me from me talking to myself. I'd love to hear what your favorite Christmas movies are, what you do on Christmas Eve. What do we do on Christmas Eve? Now that's something I can talk about. We now working in a grocery store, I mean, I get a chance to talk to lots of people, and most people do fish on Christmas Eve. Like in our case, we're going to do. Me and my parents, we're going to do scallops. We're going to do shrimp. I make pretty good stuffed clams, which is something I've carried down from when my grandmother used to do the clams on Christmas Eve. So I do the clams on Christmas Eve. And what else are we doing? We're going to have, I think, flounder. So all sorts of fish on Christmas Eve. So that's what we do. And then for Christmas Day, at least this year anyway, we're going to do lasagna on Christmas Day. And I'm going to help Mom do that. And we now, as far as the Christmas tree is concerned, we usually get a real tree. I know some people like artificial trees. I'm not really a fan of artificial trees because, well, they don't smell. Yeah, they sell that fake smell you spray on it or something, but that's not quite the same, But we've always got a real tree. And well, I went from 3 people to 2 people. It must really be boring tonight. I don't know. I mean, I do admit. I mean, maybe I'm a little bit rusty because I haven't done this in 2 months. But again, if you want to chime in and give me a call and let me know what some of your favorite Christmas things are to do on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, let me know. Now, I didn't talk about Christmas music. I'm more of an old-fashioned Christmas music type of guy. I mean, I like now. If you're on my friend on Facebook, you probably saw I posted a link to the Vince Guaraldi Trio's Charlie Brown Christmas. Now, that's probably like one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best Christmas albums of all time, because it's like all that soft jazzy stuff, But I mean, as far as Christmas, I mean, I can't really think of anything like recently, like that anybody has done that's anything good as far as Christmas is concerned. I mean, most of the good Christmas stuff came out in like the 70s. I mean, I don't know if it's just a coincidence that I was born in the 70s. I don't know. But I'm trying to think. Elton John, Step in the Christmas. What else? Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time. Who else? Who else? John Lennon did a song for Christmas. Happy Christmas, War is Over. What else? Oh, I can think of one that was about 10 years ago. The group Twisted Sister from the 80s. I'm sure you know the song, We're Not Gonna Take It. They did a Christmas album, I think, in 2006, and they did all these covers of Christmas songs, like patterned after all their old songs from the 80s. Like they did Oh Come All Ye Faithful to the tune of We're Not Gonna Take It, which was, hilarious. But I mean, that's probably, the only thing, the only good Christmas song that's come out, lately. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the Christmas songs, a lot of good stuff come out in the 70s and 60s. I mean, 80s. I don't know. Well, let's say, well, the 12 Pains of Christmas by Bob Rivers came out in 86, I believe, 87, 86. That's pretty funny. I mean, then you got like the novelty stuff, like Grandma got run over by a reindeer, which I think the novelty is kind of worn off on that. That song actually came out in 1979 originally, then was re-released in 1984. But actually, if you go on YouTube, you can hear the original version of the 1979 version of Elmo and Patsy's Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, which is almost the same thing, I think, except it's almost the same song, except they took a couple of the sound effects out. That's the only difference I can feel, and I can figure out, and that's a different vocal on it. But other than that, it's like the same song practically. Um, I wonder who is watching me. Who is watching me? I wonder. I don't know. It says there's two people watching. I don't know if that's like. I don't know if that counts me because I'm on the watch page watching how many people are watching. But if anybody else is watching, I mean, the number's right there. So give me a call. 732-270-4283. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on for because I was hoping people would call in, but I don't hear a phone ringing yet. So if anybody wants to chime in, please do so. What else can I talk about? Oh, I know what I can talk about. Now, I did all my Christmas shopping already. And of course, that includes buying. I always buy a couple of toys for Minka. Minka's my Shih Tzu. She's 7, and I always buy her a couple of toys. And I didn't wrap it. I didn't wrap anything yet. I've already done Christmas shopping for my parents. Of course, I'm not going to show that because they're going to probably watch this later, and that would probably ruin the surprise. But I'm going to show you what I got from Minka because Minka's not going to watch this. But I bought Minka this. Now, of course, she's a girl, so I got her got her pink dog. Got her pink dog, see? There he is. There he is. Oh, she'll love this. Got her pink little dog. Got a pink dog. It squeaks, too. I'm not going to squeak it. She'll probably hear it and try to come in my room. But it squeaks. And I also have a little squeaky Snoopy doll. Which has, if you can see, it has 6 squeakers in it. So I'm sure she'll get a kick out of that. So we have a Snoopy doll and a little pink little dog here, which hopefully she'll enjoy. And I will wrap these up, and I'm sure she'll enjoy these very much. So that's what I got for Minka. Now again, I'm waiting for people to call in. I'm dying to hear what you have to say as far as Christmas is concerned. Now, I mean, I did advertise the show last Sunday, and I did advertise the show again about an hour before I went on the air tonight. I was hoping to see more people watching. Now, it's been very consistent. I've had 2 people watch. Actually, I briefly said 3, and then it went down to 2 again. So I mean, whoever is watching me, I mean, I'm begging you, please, to call. I'm not giving anything away, but just call, talk, say hello, whatever you want to do. Now, you're probably wondering, again, as I'm watching my own stream here, I see there's an XSplit logo in the corner of my stream. The reason why that is because I'm streaming in 1080p, and XSplit puts a logo or a watermark on the stream because I'm not a paid licensee of the XSplit software. So I mean, if I was a paid licensee of the XSplit software, they wouldn't put the watermark on the stream, but it looks small enough that's not going to be in the way of anything. So anyway, let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:16. I've been talking here for 16 minutes and not one person has called in. Amazing. Now, if nobody, I'm gonna try to stall for time, but if nobody calls in the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna probably shut this off because apparently nobody wants to talk to me. I mean, I don't bite, really, I really don't. but now, love to know if you guys get a real tree or an artificial tree. What type of stuff do you do on Christmas Eve? What type of stuff do you do on Christmas Day? What movies do you watch? What music do you like? I mean, I'd love to. I'm curious. I want to know what you guys do. I love to watch the Yule log. Now, of course, I don't know who's watching, but I assume people around here are watching. I mean, if you're in the New Jersey, New York area, and you get Channel 11, the WPIX, they show the Yule log every year. This year they're going to show this is the 50th anniversary of the Yule log on Channel 11. They dug up the original 1966 version of the Yule log, and they're supposed to show it 11 o'clock on Christmas Eve night, and I believe 7 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Day, along with the one they've been showing, the other Yule log they've been showing, I think the 1970 version of the Yule log. Amazing to figure. It's amazing to know that it's only like a 6-second loop, but that they loop it in a way that looks like it's all continuous. So I'm actually kind of curious to watch the 1966 Yule log. That should be interesting. But okay, now as I'm stalling for time, and there's still nobody calling me. I hate to say this, but I might have to cut this short because if nobody wants to talk to me, I might have to shut this off. I have nothing. I didn't really have anything planned for this show. I just figured let me pop on and say Merry Christmas to everybody and ho 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 and all that stuff, and talk about some of the stuff I like to do on Christmas. Decorating the tree. We've of course saved a lot of decorations over the years. My father sent me some vintage Christmas decorations that he acquired over the years. Last year he sent them to me for Christmas. Some of the stuff that his parents used to have on their tree, and some other things. And I still have. Now I was going to bring it in here to show everybody, but I forgot. I still have I made like a little like a cookie, like a Christmas cookie ornament back in kindergarten, and somehow after all these years it's still in one piece, and we still hang it on the tree every year. And actually, if you go on my Facebook page, I do have a picture of it on there somewhere. But anyway, I was going to bring it out here to show everybody, but I forgot. Sorry. But I still put that on the tree every year, and lots of other stuff from over the years that has somehow survived all the times up in the attic and wherever else we saved all these things during the course of time, even before we were in this house. But anyway, I'm trying to fix my hat. Anyway, apparently nobody wants to chime in tonight. I was hoping somebody would have chimed in. Now it says only one person's watching. Oh, now it says there's 2 people watching. Well, I wish, now whoever's watching, I don't know, I wish I knew who was watching. It should come up with names, like whoever. It'd be nice if somebody watched or called in. I mean, if you're not shy, give me a call. Number's right there. But again, I don't know. I feel like I stalled for time long enough. But anyway, I mean, if no one wants to call in, then I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna just say, thanks for watching, whoever watched this. I'm trying to give you some time to pick up the phone and call. Anyway, whoever the 2 or 3 people who were watching this the whole time, I don't know who you are, but anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me vent for the past 20 minutes. But all my Christmas stuff, I would have loved to have heard from people who, to hear what they had to say. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is probably the last PirateJim TV show of 2016. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about whether I'm going to continue doing these shows or not. I mean, I'm not really getting the vibe anymore. I mean, the last. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, nobody's calling in tonight, which is kind of disappointing. But I'm trying to figure out if I should continue doing these shows or not. I mean, that's something else. I mean, if you want to comment about whether I should keep on doing these shows or not, I mean, let me know via Facebook, or I was going to say Twitter. I mean, I did post a link on Twitter too, but I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I feel like half the time I'm talking to myself on Twitter, because it's like, I don't really get a lot of feedback on Twitter. I mean, well, unless unless you noticed the other day, I had Debbie Gibson tweet me back. That was a shocker. But anyway, but I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Instead of Happy Holidays, I'm trying to say Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everybody, and thanks for watching this. Thanks for watching me ramble on for the past 22 minutes. And we're going to put the copyright screen on. I mean, last chance to call in before I shut this off. But thanks for watching, and maybe I'll be back on at some point in the new year. Stay tuned. I mean, like I said, if you want to see more of these shows, I mean, minus the hat, of course. I'm not going to wear this hat all the time. If you want to see more PirateJim TV, let me know. Send me a message. Send me a message at PirateJim@Verizon.net. This might be a good opportunity to advertise my websites. Which again, my websites have moved since my last PirateJim TV. My websites used to be on Angelfire, and now I've moved them over to Weebly, which is a more stable web server so far. Actually, I still have my radio history site is still on Angelfire for the time being. I'm not quite sure what to do with that yet, because it's too big to move. So it's staying on Angelfire for now. But my websites are piratejim.com, and which I revamped for the Weebly site. It's a list of stations I can receive here at my location. I got a list of stations in Bermuda, which I hopefully will get back there at some point. What else do I have on piratejim.com? Oh, a list of all the channels I get on Verizon, Fios TV. And of course, there's a page there to get a hold of me if you want to. And the other site I run, which is the site that I spend most of my time on, is lpfmdatabase.com. And I got a lot of hits on that site. I got about 500 people a day on that site. It's very popular in the LPFM community. And that's the site that I spend the most time on, updating and keeping that up to date. And the other site I run is radiohistory.com. There's a hyphen in between the words radio and history, so it's radio-history.com. Don't spell it the word hyphen, though. It's just a dash. Okay, so it's radio-history.com. It's a list of history profiles of radio stations in New Jersey, New York City, and Philadelphia. So good reading if you have some time. And again, I'm stalling for time. I'm plugging my websites. Anyway, so that's my websites. If you want to get a hold of me, it's piratejim@verizon.net. That's my email. If you want to send me a comment, let me know if I should keep doing these shows or not. Am I wasting my time? Let me know. And in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas. It's only a week from today. So hope you guys enjoy Christmas, and I wish everybody a happy and healthy 2017. And I'm going to shut this off now. And I will say see you later, and bye-bye.